Now I'm going to try something that's more difficult for her to handle. I'm going to go out this gate. Whenever you're going to do something that's difficult for her to do, it's okay to remind her what you want her to keep doing. So I'm going to say down. And she can turn around to look, she just can't turn her body around. I'm going to go out both gates. Disappear for a moment. Come back and she's still there. That's okay. That's really very hard for her to do, actually, to stay there and not jump up and come over. So I'm going to give her a double reward for that. Good. So that, you know, the fact that she can do that, she's at a fairly high level of focus. We can do other things, like I'm going to go in the house right now. You'll hear the door close. You don't have to show me doing that, but I'm going to go in the house, go in the front door, down. Just keep the camera on her. Close the door behind me. Come back, she stayed there. So we're using this big yard because there's a lot more possibilities, places for me to go, and I can walk farther away from her. Good, than in the house, but we'll practice this in your living room, and she'll stay down like this when we go outside, out different doorways, knock on the door, things like that. So she's able to do that as well, which we'll practice when I bring her home to you. So just little things like that. You want to practice this exercise. You can even pull on the leash a little bit. Good. Good. A lot of dogs will, when their owners pull on the leash, they think you're pulling them to come to you. So, but she knows that there's only one way that she leaves that mat, that she leaves that downstay, and that's when you release her. Good. So if she passes that test, she needs to get a reward. So she's been really good here. She hasn't really made a mistake. If she did make a mistake, she popped up, you'd say no, and you just step on the leash like that, and she'll go back down. Don't reward her until you do it again and she has a success and she stays there. Then you would reward her. If she gets off the mat and leaves, you say no. You go catch up with her. Let's say she went this way, you catch up with her. You do your little left circle, walk into her, walk her back here, step on the leash, she'll go back. No reward. Do whatever you did again, get a success out of her, reward her, and continue on. She knows how to play this game, so if you do those moves and the moves you see me doing, she'll know exactly what to do with you, and you'll have the same results as I'm having here after you've practiced for a little while, because of course she's never done this with you before, so it might take a couple weeks of consistent practice to where she gets it that she's going to do the same thing with you that she's done with me here. And of course we're going to practice with you there, so we help you, and also you have a video to practice with, but she's going to go back to you having a preconceived notion of what she's supposed to be with you back there, and that's why I always deliver, that's why we deliver the dogs back to you, so that we can show her the new way of being with you, make sure that she's doing it with you before we leave, and then you just practice, and after a while she'll be good like this for you as well. But you have to undo that previous relationship she had with you, so that's why it takes a little practice at first. When she's going to come off the mat, she's waiting for you to come back next to her. You just hold the leash like you're going to walk her, pat your leg and say, okay. She'll get off the mat. You have her sit. If you're going to release her to be free, don't ever release her to be free out of a downstay, because she'll just jump up and take off. You want her to be calm and sit in a calm sit stay. And from a calm sit stay, pat her chest and say, go. Now she's free. She can do whatever she wants. Good girl.